simple interest. In simple interest, we can understand by taking an example. Suppose we have deposited some amount in bank, but whenever we take that amount back, we are getting some amount extra. Suppose we have deposited 100 rupees, and after some time if we are taking it back, and we will get more than 100 rupees. It can be 110, it can be 120, and it can be more than that. Whatever we will get something extra. So this amount which we have deposited, that is called principal. And the amount which we have got back, that is called amount. And the money which we have got extra, that is 100 rupees we have deposited and 110 we have got back. So it means we have got 10 rupees extra. So that extra amount is called interest. And that interest depends on your rate of interest and your time. The more rate of interest you will get, the more extra amount you will get back. And the time. Suppose you have deposited the amount money for 1 year, and suppose that same money somebody else has deposited for 2 years. So that person which has deposited for 2 years, that person will get more amount than the person which has deposited for 1 year. Clear? It means this amount depends on the time and your rate of interest. Rate of interest is a percentage, that how much percentage the bank will give you extra. And this is not in the case of bank every time. A person has borrowed from someone else, that also be considered as the principal amount. The amount which is borrowed and the amount which is returned back. Clear? And the extra amount which is returned back, that is called interest. So it is different in different cases. Clear everyone? So how can we calculate this? First of all, this amount is equals to principal plus interest. This principal 100 plus 10, we will get 110. So this is principal, this is interest, and this is amount. The amount is equals to principal plus interest. So how can we calculate interest? Principal multiplied by time multiplied by rate of interest upon 100. Clear everyone? And if suppose we have to calculate principal, so we can treat it as a linear equation. We will leave this principal here. Now we will cross multiply. This 100 will go in numerator, and this time and rate will come in denominator. So we have got the formula for principal. This is not something else. This is the same. We have calculated it like a linear equation. The same we can do for time also, and the same we can do for rate of interest also. So if we want to write the formula for time, so we will leave time here, and in denominator what will be there? Principal and rate. And the numerator will remain same. And the same can be done for rate of interest also. So rate is here, it means principal and time will be in denominator, and the numerator will remain same. Clear everyone? But we have to keep one thing in mind. In this formula, time should be always in years. Right? If the time is given in months, first of all we will convert it into years by dividing with 12. And if the time is given in days, we have to divide that with 365 to convert it into years. Clear everyone? In this formula we will always use time in years. Clear? Now in this question we have to calculate interest and amount. So use the formula. Interest is equals to principal into time into rate upon 100. So time is in years, let us check. So we can use it directly. 6400 multiplied by time multiplied by rate upon 100. We will multiply and we will get the answer. So 64 into 12. So we can write that 768. And now the amount is equals to principal plus interest. So principal is 6400 and the interest is 768. So it will be 7,168. This will be your amount and this is your interest. Yeah. Now in this question, the time is given in years and months also. So first of all, we will convert it into years. So 3 is already years. 3 months will be years when we divide by 12. It will be 3 upon 12. Right? Now we can write that after cancellation it will be 1 upon 4. So 3 whole 1 upon 4 years. Now we will convert it into the fraction and then we can keep the value here. Principal 1500 times 13 upon 4. So in fractional form we will write R 12% 12 upon 100. Or this 100 is also same. Right? Now we will cancel out and we will get the answer 585. And the amount will be principal plus interest. The principal is 1500, interest is 585, we will add. Clear? In question number 5, the time is given in the form of days. So first of all, we will divide by 365, we will get it into years. And after that we will solve. We will keep the values like this, we will solve, we will get the answer for interest and that answer we will add in principal, we will get amount. Clear everyone?